7:52. We're getting ready to close up the shop for the day. As I said on Thursday, today was Huntington Pride. Huntington had a parade. It had a whole slew of events and vendors at Heckscher Park, and it had so many people. We have had busy Sundays since really like the third week in May. Second or third week in May, we've had some busy Sundays. Today was not busier than any of them because, hey Mark, because here's the thing about parades. Parades block off parking. Parades mean that lots of people who would normally come to Huntington don't. But parades also bring people who usually wouldn't come to Huntington. Huntington Pride brings an entirely different class of person. How do I say this? The people who... Okay, this is the best example. When we had Memorial Day Parade about 2 weeks ago, there were tons of local bands, high school bands, fife and drum bands that are made up of Long Island people marching in the parade, and there was some polite clapping and cheering. Pride, every single time a new group showed up or walked, the entire place, it was exponentially more energetic, louder. So the first hour and a half that we were open were very dead because the parade didn't really start till around 12:45. People were waiting for the parade. People who usually come in right at the beginning of the day were either at the parade or couldn't do parking. But from about 2:15 till about 6, it was busy. Again, this is not the busiest Sunday we've had. I hope that it is not what all of our Sundays will be, because I need them to be at least this, and I would be much happier if they were a lot more. But all in all, it was a very nice day. We moved, obviously, a lot of books. I did have one person accidentally take the wrong books for free comic books. I saw them holding them, and they were Supergirl and Superman, and not the books that the arrow points to and says are free. And I was just like, you know what? It's too busy. I can't even deal with this. So I let him take it. The biggest issue was that it was so busy. Again, not crazy busy, but very nice. It was so busy that I couldn't do the organizing and cleanup that I have. I have a bunch of people who traded stuff in last Sunday, right before the holiday, and I've only gone through about half of those. But like I said, it was really lovely. It really hit me. It hit me on Friday. I went and I put this up on all of our social media. Today, in our town, there was Pride Parade, Pride Festival at the park, the new flea market second week, the farmers market entering its third week on Sundays, and the local Revival Theater, the Cinema Arts Center, showed Princess Bride. Okay, you can't spell Princess Bride without pride. This is a freaking great little town. I am not involved in all the other things going on in this town. I don't sit on the Chamber of Commerce. I am not any of that stuff. But Huntington is pretty great for a town in Suffolk County, Long Island, to have all that great stuff. And there's so many people in here who are just walking in being like, wow, oh, you have so much great stuff, because, they go to stores that don't stock this kind of stuff. There's people from Levittown, there's people from all over Long Island who came out for Pride, who came out because they care about making a point. Yeah, you are missing out, Mark, but you don't want to come to America right now. Stay in Europe. Not that all of Europe is so wonderful for everyone, but yeah, I don't want you getting stuck here. But yeah, it was a really nice day. It was a lot of positive energy from people. Like, we have very busy Sundays, but very often it's families being dragged in by one member or groups of friends who are, oh, I don't want to be here. This was all super positive, all very happy. I was really excited. I got to see some people who I don't get to see very often. which is nice. And we moved a little bit in this Pride. I was talking about on Thursday. Tirza was insisted that we have to have a Pride section, even though we've never done that before because it cannibalizes the whole shop. There's Pride stuff there's queer stuff all over the shop, but I did make this little selection over here. Funnily enough, we did sell another copy of Heartstopper up where it normally is, not from off of this section. But we put out the DC Pride book. We put out the Monster High Pride book, which we sold out of. The new Alison Bechdel, of course. Renegade Rule. We have exciting stuff to talk about that tomorrow. Young Avengers. Strangers in Paradise, of course. Mark sold a couple copies actually of the pocketbook. Mark. Yeah, and it was like I said, a very good day. Tomorrow. Just doing a little quick recap. Tomorrow we will begin our new Moolah Mondays, where every Monday something will be on sale, and it will be cumulative for the month. So tomorrow, all hardcovers, 12 to 6 p.m. You can order them online as well. All hardcovers will be 20% off. We're going to do a video showing off, I don't know, everything, but a lot of stuff in the shop, letting you see all the hardcovers, and they will be 20% off. And if you can't make it this Monday, next Monday, when we introduce a new bargain, we will keep hardcovers at 20% off. The following week, another new bargain, and then it will reset in July. So definitely hit that, subscribe, that notification button so that you can be here to see the sale tomorrow. And until then, remember, damn it, babies, you got to be kind.